Okay, well, here is one of probably 3 or 4 commentary videos that will be made. NoirCat's already made one. I'm making one now, just as kind of a supplement to NoirCat's. And then we should have a more formal one where we have most of the runners in a call. And we'll be watching the video together, and I don't know if we'll stream that one, but it'll definitely be up on YouTube when it's done. So yeah, look out for that. It shouldn't be too much longer. Okay, well, let's start things off. Okay, so pretty self-explanatory here in the relaxation vault up until we start clipping items out of through the glass. So I believe this was Juxpa's segment, Yuxpa's segment. So if you just smack the clipboard against the radio enough, hopefully my cursor is showing up. Yeah, okay, it is. That's good. There's a small chance that it'll clip through the glass. I've still never done it. This is an easier one. If you just hold the radio against this part of the bed until it starts smoking. Alright, well, if you just hold the radio up against the side of the bed until it starts smoking, and then just hold it there, it'll pop right through the glass. Easy, every time. Okay, so right here, I think I'll turn up the volume a bit. Okay, so I think it was NoirCat who got this segment where you just perfectly exit the room at the right time, the very right tick, so that you can get out of the portal as fast as possible. And then we stuck launch off of this, which is just jumping repeatedly and being stuck on it, and you gain a ton of velocity from ABH. I'm not going to go into detail on ABH because that's like the least technical part of the run. So I believe we're traveling at 2400 units per second around this corner. And then we grab the radio as we pass through the door. So then we can throw it and basically just skip the puzzle and save a bunch of time. So let's go back and watch that again all the way through. Okay, another thing about this skip that we do here, we didn't think it was possible for a long time to get through the door with just the radio holding it open. Okay, so right here, the radio is on its corner and it's like tilted a little bit, so it makes it just barely wide enough for us to pass through. I'm not sure how many units we have to pass between this, but it isn't very much at all. I think we might have like 2 units, 2 hammer units to pass through. Yeah, this was Elgu's ABH through the door here. It's quite a tight jump. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, let's move on to chamber 1. I think what I'll do is... Hold on. Where is that? Okay. think what I'll do is I'll just play the chamber through and then go back and explain it.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this text.
Well. There we go. Okay. So, this ABH around the corner, it's pretty standard. We do it in single segment as well. Grabbing the radio here while you're jumping down like that is well, Iminex came up with using the radio in chamber 1 to save a bit of time at the end. What he did was wall climb up for Portal Done Poor, the out of bounds run world record at the moment. He wall climbed up here and grabbed the radio, but Elgu found out you could just ABH off of here and grab the radio and save a bit of time that way. It makes it easier to get everything where you need it. So we left the radio right there in front of the door because right here we do the same thing we did with the clipboard in chamber 0. We stuck launch off of it and just fly so fast right into the elevator. It's so good. I love it so much. And yeah, that just about covers the first map.
You're doing very well. Please be advised
Chamber 2.
Civil taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the
We haven't found a way to skip past this section yet, but it might be possible. It might be possible. Probably not, but it might be. Okay, so let's see. So Yuxpa got this door launch, and it saves a bit of time over PDUF because you just didn't spend as much time on the windowsill. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so portal peaks, we get the portal gun, and suddenly nothing makes much sense anymore. Okay, let's move back a little bit here. Okay, sure, that works. So we do a save glitch here. We save and load when we're on top of the portal, and oh, will this version explain the save glitches on 11, 12, 15, and 16? I'm not an expert on save glitch, but I will definitely try. Okay, so save and load, and then the game gets confused as to where you actually are. So our camera is moving into the elevator here and firing down, but what actually happens in the game is that you walk let me launch up the game here. Should have already had it launched, but I didn't. Alright, so like I said, the game gets confused as to where you actually are, So at this point we have the portal gun. We would save and load on top of this. Okay, so our camera is walking into the elevator here, and when we fire down into the elevator, the portal actually goes into here because it's taking our position from this portal and like putting it to this portal, and we walk this way into this room. That's basically the basics of save glitch. Anyway, from there we are going to go. So, whoops. Oh no, I skipped too far. When we fired down here, it puts a portal into the next chamber, so we could skip the elevator and save about 6 or 7 seconds. And then we just portal peek to the exit.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Okay, well, I think that's a decent explanation of Chamber 3, 2 and 3. Now we're moving on to Chamber 4 and 5, which is absolutely insane.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well. As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2,
Okay. Let's move back here to the beginning of 4. Okay, so right at the beginning here, we just need to get out of the elevator as fast as possible to hit the trigger to start the dialogue, and the timer for the portal to open and all that stuff, so we can do a save glitch here. And then we fire that portal. I can't exactly remember where it goes, but it's like it always stays inbounds. When we fire that portal, it moves into Chamber 3. We build up velocity on the cube because we're save glitched, and the game wants us to keep falling, but we still have collision with the cube, so like we'll continue to gain velocity, but we'll stay in place. Did I say Chamber 3? I think I said Chamber 3. And well, yeah, the portal moves into Chamber 5, and we save glitch on the portal there again, because save glitch gets cancelled when you move into and through a portal, or right in front of it. I should have also mentioned that on Chamber 2, actually. Our save glitch gets cancelled when we go through the wall there and end up in front of the portal. Okay, that's also another thing. Okay, since we're save glitched, we don't have collision with the wall here. Let's move back a bit. Okay. Keep moving forward. Nothing is entirely patched out in the new version of Portal, like the Steam Pipe version. The main difference is it's a lot harder to do glitches because you need a more precise setup on the portals. Okay, so we don't have collision with this wall, and you might be thinking, oh no, that's totally out of bounds. We do something similar to this in Chamber 2 as well. We go through a wall, but it's never out of bounds. I have Hammer loaded up with this map already. Okay, let's go exploring. Okay, so here's chamber 4. I'm gonna go fly to chamber 5. Okay, so we're going through this part of the wall right here. Let me just expand this. Okay, so we're going through this part of the wall right here. And there's actually a piece of floor here. It's not actually just empty space. Like right here is out of bounds, but here is completely surrounded with wall. Like, it's just completely in bounds. There's actually a floor here, yeah. So that's what that's about. I think I'm gonna also, what am I doing? Open up chamber 2. I should have done this before, but I didn't. Okay. So when we ABH through this wall here, it is entirely in bounds. Like, this wall here is completely solid, like that. And whoops. Yeah, so this is still considered inbound space because we're just passing through something that's completely in bounds. There's another thing on... Right, okay. Let me go back into the video. Okay, so fire a portal. Uh-oh, what did I do? Play. Play! Please. Nope. Well, it worked. Okay. So we're back in chamber 4. Okay. So I fire a portal down there. Stack up the radio and the cube. And we get quick quantum crouched. Hey, I actually paused on a great frame. Quick quantum crouch allows your head not to have collision with the ceiling. And it also allows you to jump. Normal quantum crouch, you still don't have collision with the ceiling, but you can't jump. So if you crouch just before you go through a ground portal that leads to a wall portal, you're still able to jump and move your head through ceilings. So that's what we did here. This looks like a problem area. It's the same thing as the wall we just passed through earlier. It's completely in bounds. So advance a few frames. So fire a portal on the wall next to us here. And do a Pika portal through this wall portal, and, well, leaving one here, up here. And then I think there is another Pika portal coming up. Oops. With, yeah, firing the camera off the wall here. And then do another save glitch on this wall here. Okay, that's good. Let's just speed it or slow it down. Whoa, okay, that's great. I have no idea what just happened.
Please be careful.
Oh wow, holy crap, how did we get that far ahead? What? What? Okay, so we do the Pika portal, save glitch. Okay, So these portal shots, while save glitched, put the portal next to the camera here, and then we can just like save glitch is really crazy if you don't have a complete understanding of it, which I haven't really done enough experimenting with it to get Noircat levels of understanding. And he did all the routing for this chamber. I think Zimbabwe also helped, but Noircat did a lot of save glitch work, especially on this chamber. So if you grab the camera or any object and like poke it at the bottom of the elevator as you're going through a portal, it just teleports to the other side and ends up inside of the elevator, which is good. How come the Fizzler doesn't cancel the save glitch like it normally does? Fizzlers don't cancel save glitch. It just kind of gives it pause. When you fire a portal, it will like reinitiate the save glitch. Yeah, we actually do that in single segment. Yeah. So the camera's now in the bottom of the elevator waiting for us. So we're quick quantum crouched again, which allows us to poke our head through the bottom of the elevator and shoot on the other side of the Fizzler here, so we can get back in front of the elevator and back into it and grab the camera before the dialogue ends, which is the main important part here, because the elevator won't start moving until GLaDOS stops talking. Alright, so cameras are extremely buggy in this game, and we didn't really know how buggy they were until recently. There is a part on the model of the camera which really doesn't like the the player being inside. It's right there. It kind of like launched us off. So, okay, if you sit in this part of the camera, you just continually gain velocity until you exit. But at that point, we re-grab the camera and do 2 AFHs off of it, which is the same thing as an ABH, just forward. And we have a ton of velocity, and we just launch ourselves directly to the exit. That saved quite a bit of time over the last inbounds run. The cameras in this game really saved quite a bit of time for this run. It's great. Alright, let's just watch it again. Why not? In full speed. Nice. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the run's been out for probably a day now? A full day? Close to it, at least. Alright, on to chamber 7. I'm just gonna let that play through. Let's just watch it again, why not? 21 hours ago? Okay. That was my first major segment. I guess the radio throw was kind of major, but yeah. So chamber 7. The way the last inbounds run did this was a little bit different. we did it in 2 segments. This allowed us to do what was called pause glitch, which is not really the right term because we don't just pause. We segment as we go through the portal here, and it like adds to our velocity. We actually got some extra forward velocity as well, I think, and that allowed us to get up on this this brown metal part here at the end. The way the last inbounds run did this, they ABH'd off of this. I don't even know what that's called. The platform, moving platform end cap, I guess. I don't know. They ABH'd off of that, and we saved a bit of time over them for that. Okay, well, let's move on to chamber 8, one of my favorites. Okay. All right, let's break this down. So we ABH out of the elevator as soon as we possibly can. We do a standing ABH, and then we recrouch right after. So we get lifted up because we stood, and then we recrouch while we're in the air so our legs don't hit the railing here. And that sends us with enough velocity over to here so we can do a standing ABH again off of this platform here. And when we look off to the left, we're always going to have velocity added to our backwards when we ABH, whatever direction is backwards. So if we look left here, we should be sent right, and we are. Oh, next frame, please. Please. Okay, so it doesn't want to cooperate. And then we ABH into the exit again off the railing. This chamber was optimized a few times. The old inbounds run had a route where they went around the railing at the end instead of just directly over it. For a long time, it was thought to be impossible to go over the railing. There's posts on SDA about it, and they came to the conclusion that it was pretty much impossible to get over the railing and directly in. After about 4 hours of constant work one day, I managed to get over the railing once, and from there I just kept going until I could possibly get one directly into the elevator, and I did, and I just improved it a bit until I got to, I think it was 1211 ticks for the entire map. And then Noircat wanted to beat me, so he did. He beat me by 1 tick. I'm not really upset or anything. No, not at all. Don't worry about it. Oh, see you at MNX. Anyway, yeah. Noircat got that segment after a long time of trying to improve it. Oh, what's going on? I can hear it, but it's not moving. What is a tick? That's probably a good idea to explain. Okay, so most games, they do things based on the number of frames that pass. I'm not sure if most games actually do that or not, but source games at least use a system called ticks. I'm sure other games use them too. Portal has a tick rate of 66 and 2/3 of a tick per second. So it just means that things in the source engine can only happen on each and every tick. Your frame rate is independent of what actually happens in the game, so it's more consistent. But we can also use these ticks to time how long the run is, and that's how we do it and how most runs have done it in the past. Because they're at a perfect constant rate, 66 and 2/3 per second. Portal 2 also uses ticks. It runs at 60 per second, which is slightly different. I'm not sure why, but it is different. Alright, so yeah, thank you chat for helping me out and keeping me on track, I guess, and explaining things that I should explain. Okay. Oh, Blizzik. Is this gonna be, yeah, okay, this is gonna be Chamber 8 again. Let's watch it again, why not? Portal 2 co-op uses 66 and 2/3 as well. I didn't know that actually. Alright. Wow, that is weird. That is really strange. Chamber 9. We had a few ideas for Chamber 9 for a while, but we didn't come up with much until... Well, we had an idea that we could AFH off the button and shoot a portal under the door for like the one tick that it was going to be open, 1 or 2 ticks, so 1/66 or 1/33 of a second roughly. It ended up being possible. Let's just watch through. Why not? Alright, so that's Chamber 9. It's so fast. Oh my god, I love this run. It's so good. I'm so happy with it. Okay, so we ABH out here. Let's frame advance because this is stupidly fast. So we're gonna AFH off the button here, and it opens this much, and we just happen to manage to shoot a portal into this little gap here. I can actually open up this map in Hammer. I believe it's... Hey, I got the right map. Cool. Let me switch inputs. Oops. Okay. So, most doors, if they don't have metal texture right here or here, like directly on the door, they will usually have a invisible clip brush here that prevents portals from being placed. This door doesn't have one, so we can just easily place a portal underneath the door while we're AFHing off the button. Well, easily, relatively. Let's go back to the video. Okay, so frame advance some more. So the portal gets placed underneath the door, and we've gone so fast that we're sitting on top of the portal while it's closed. Now I found out that if you uncrouch as the portal opens, you're instantly through the portal. So if you're crouched on the portal and then it opens, you uncrouch, your legs are immediately down because there's no animation for uncrouching while you're in the air in this game. You're just immediately uncrouched when you're in the air if you let go of crouch. So we uncrouch. So right here, we're instantly through the portal. Oh, next frame. Right there. We're just instantly through the portal, and then we can jump backwards and end up on the other side of the door because we're going into the top part of the portal. So it's like 3 ticks it takes us to get from one side of the door to the other from the portal opening. Did we use timescale? to get some segments. No. Everything we did was without scripts, without time scale. It was all done in real time. For ABH, we used our scroll wheels. We bound that to plus jump. And that's how we did the ABH segments for timing our jumps when we hit the ground. And then just at the end here, we ABH'd into the elevator. It's one of the less exciting parts of the chamber. But it's still very, very optimized. Chamber 10 is probably the most optimized chamber in the run. I'm just gonna let it play. It's so good. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's continue. Okay, so we just ABH out here to hit the trigger and make the portals open as fast as possible. So shooting a portal right there, that's not really relevant. We just need to ABH into it. And then there's a trick in this game called reportaling. It's also in Portal 2. If you shoot a portal as you're passing through that same color of portal, the game doesn't want you to stand in a closing portal, so it kind of like pushes you out. So we use that to get a slight speed boost of the orange here. Now if you look at the door here, it's got like a small curve to it. We use that to ABH, I think it's 2 or 3 times right here, just do. Just 3 ticks, or I think it'd be 6 ticks, I guess, to ABH 3 times. Or maybe it'd be 4 ticks to jump 2 times. I'm not entirely sure of the specifics on this chamber. I didn't do much with it. So we're going extremely fast now, and then the next segment we do the same thing on this door, but we go for more vertical in the air ramp off of it. And this is incredible how close we get to this corner here. Twice in... okay, Noir said it was twice off the first door. Ah, man. Okay, so this is so crazy how close we get. I think it's like 2 hammer units above the thing here. But we continue with all of our speed into the elevator. And this is the first run to ever get into the elevator, first try on Chamber 10. Or, I shouldn't say first try. That's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say was, it's the first run where we got directly into the elevator without hitting the top of the elevator or the bottom part or anything like that. Okay, I'm just gonna play it. And that's Chamber 10. It's incredible how optimized that is. Okay. Chamber 11. You know what? I'll let it play through again. Why not? Alright, so we're on Chamber 13 now. Let me go back to Chamber 11. Okay, VLC is not cooperating with me right now. Oh, we're on chamber 10 again. Okay. Okay, so here we leave a portal on the ground here so we can launch through it, but at the same time we shoot a portal up there to do the same trick that we did in chamber 10, the reportal right at the beginning. This gives us a speed boost out of the orange portal that we just went through, and then we AFH twice, once off of the gray landing part. So we AFH off of this gray landing part and then immediately off of this brown part. So that'd be 1 jump, 2 jumps, and we're going really fast. Don't even land on this brown part here. Grab the portal gun, land in the portal, land in the portal, MPCHC. Okay, I might give that a try, yeah. Let me Google that real quick. So we land in that orange portal, and since our blue portal was already left there, we end up back in the beginning room. So from there we leave a portal on this wall, and then when we pass on it like this, we can get save glitched. And okay, so a strange thing about save glitch is that when you go behind a portal that you're save glitched on, you appear in front of the other portal. So it makes it easier to get these shots. So we leave a portal here, down in that corner. If it was too low, I think we would fall out of bounds, but it had to be up high enough. And we were still able to have collision with the floor here. This... Oh, whoops. Whoa, what am I doing? Okay. So this wall here is entirely in bounds, so it doesn't matter if I pass through it. Let me just install MPCHC real quick. Okay. So I can... Oh, what did I do? Okay, we're back. Okay, let's try out MPCHC after this chamber. Okay, so shoot some portals in some specific positions so that when we shoot portals like that and like that, we end up underneath the elevator at the end of 12. All the portals we do while save glitched always land in bounds. That's 100% for certain. I could take a look through all the demos, but I'm not going to, because we know for sure that they all land in bounds. Anyway, NoirCat did a lot of rooting and found out tricky maneuvers so we could leave all the portals in bounds while ending up at the designated location. And this one happens to be the the elevator, underneath the elevator at the end of 12. So we have a portal, the orange portal, underneath the elevator at the end of 12. Grab the camera, save glitch, and go behind the blue portal, so we're floating in front of the orange portal underneath the elevator at the end of 12. Then we can shoot a portal on this little section right here. That leaves most of the portal in front of the fizzler here. Shoot a portal on that wall, and we leave it there, walk out from behind the blue portal, and then because we're now in front of the blue portal because I replaced it, we can shoot where we're looking, and that happens to be just down here above the goo. And then I need to make a jump shot up here. And that puts the portal right at the end of 12, in front of the elevator. And then we do another camera bug here and get some velocity and launch ourselves right into chamber 13. But I'm gonna try out another video player right now. Hold on, real quick. Okay. I wonder if this has frame advance. That would be good. I really hope it does. Okay. Well, that's not good. I don't want to start off in chamber 0 again. This would be a long stream. Nope, one more pixel. Alright, that looks okay, I guess.
Hello again. Hello.
Oh man, this is loud. Navigate. Play. Frame step, control right. Okay, we're good. Chamber 10, chamber 11. Okay. So, we launch ourselves. Okay, thank you, Enjoy, for the key combinations. Okay, so we launch ourselves into chamber 13 with a camera, and then we save glitch and grab the other camera already in chamber 13, and then we do a moon jump with the camera. So we smack it on the ground and it boosts us up just enough so we pass through the glass because we lose collision with it when we save glitch. Oh, what did I do? Okay, so we lose collision with it when we save glitch, and it launches us all the way. I think that's just because we went through the door. That's weird looking. Huh. Anyway, launches us all the way through the door and into the fizzler there. So we regain collision with everything. And ABH into the exit. Okay, so I'm going to continue playing it. So I'm actually going to go back and just play 13 through. Nice. Okay, chamber 14. Alright, so funny thing about these doors. The collision for these doors is actually at the bottom of the elevator shaft for the beginning, so we can just pass right through them before they even open. Whoops. So we pass right through them, because they don't have any collision anyway. Shoot a portal in front of the elevator at the end there, and then shoot another portal right there. And we do the same thing that we did in Chamber 7. We make a segment right here, or I think it's like right here-ish. And that boosts us up and forward out of the portal, but we also happen to be upside down at this point. So we just did a AFH on our heads into the elevator. And that saves a portal shot at about half a second over the old strats, which was to reportal instead of pause glitch. Alright, I'm going to play that through. So how does the pause glitch work? I'm not really sure. It works the same way as a reportal does, but for really no reason. If you pause as you go through a portal, it boosts you up out of the portal, extra height. How do you manage to make such good timed segments? Just pause at the right time and hit save? It was basically just trial and error, pretty much. We have our segment binds that we would use. So we would just hit that as we pass through the portal and hope for the best, and if we got a good launch out of it, it was good. I did both of the chambers where we used a segment pause glitch type thing, and yeah, that was basically all I did, just grind it out until I got a good launch out of the portal. Alright, chamber 15. Nice. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Chamber 15 is a chamber that we did, I think, fully 3 times throughout the entire run. The first time we did it, we had save glitch strats, but we launched over the first fizzler, and then save glitched there, and grabbed a camera, launched over the fizzler. It looked so cool. It looked so cool, but it ended up being slower than what the last inbounds run did, so we couldn't use that at all. The second way we did it was we launched over the fizzler again, save glitched, and shot all the portals all the way to the end. And that ended up being faster than what PDUF did, PDUF being last inbounds run. We didn't go with that because NoirCat came up with an even faster save glitch route. Oh, why don't we just save glitch right from the beginning? Oh no, that's not the right key. Why don't we just save glitch right from the beginning if we can? And it ended up being possible, and we saved even more time over what we did before. So, grab the camera there, not because it's buggy or anything, but because we needed it. So the save glitch shots here, the portal is just basically making its way through the entire chamber all the way to the end. So, shots, okay. So after we make that shot, I think we just lose collision with everything. So we need to land on this camera so we don't fall through the ground when we make this shot. And then here we shoot the portal and go through it, and it's right on the roof of the final room of the chamber. And then we just use our velocity from falling to boost ourselves to the end of the chamber. That's a crazy chamber. That is one of the most save glitch heavy chambers in the run. I would say the most save glitch heavy part of the run. And if you don't know what's happening, it can be just, I would imagine it would be just crazy to watch. I'm gonna let 16 play through. So basically just stuff happening the entire time, not just non-stop. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, so we're at the beginning of 16. Okay. So, the start of the chamber is, I'm pretty sure it's pretty much exactly what the last inbounds run did. Here. Why no save glitch route for 16? There is a single segment save glitch route. I think it might be like a bit faster than what if you just did this strat single segment or this regular single segment strats. But for this segmented run, we were not able to get in front of the elevator at the end. Unfortunately. Yeah, Maggot said that now. We had a faster strat on 16 that saved 3 seconds, but we weren't able to get in front of the elevator with it. So it's unfortunate, but it just never happened. So, yeah, the start of this chamber is relatively similar. I guess I'll explain it a bit. So if you shoot a portal on a surface, and you shoot a portal next to it, the opposite color portal next to it, it will try and bump it next to it. Even if there's a wall in the way, it'll bump it to the same level surface through a wall, as long as it's a certain number of units wide or less. So we bump the portal through the wall there, and we do the same thing over on this wall, and it gets us right to the last 2 rooms of the game. Or not the game, but the chamber rather. So we portal bump into this room and get shot at by 3 turrets all at once. Shoot a portal to the end and catch ourselves in a portal. We just barely didn't die here. Now we save glitch here. And that portal goes up there. This one, I'm not sure where it goes. Oh, it goes underneath the elevator. Okay, right. So I think that's when we hit the trigger for the elevator. Hit the trigger for the elevator, so it will start to move up because it thinks we're inside, which we aren't, because that's slow. And then we portal peek over to this side. Uh-oh. Okay, save glitch. No, back. Okay, portal peek over to this side. Grab the camera. Oh man, I should move back. Okay, so shoot the camera off the wall. And then catch it in this blue portal here. And I believe it goes up, flying up underneath the elevator and hits the bottom of the elevator, because we have an orange portal underneath the elevator. And then we shoot the blue portal again, and as it's falling from hitting the bottom of the elevator, it comes back into the orange, and our blue one is right there now. So it falls back through the blue. We grab it, push it back in to underneath the elevator, because it needs to be there. And if we take it with us this way, it'll be fizzled with the fizzler. Let's move forward. Okay. So we have the camera in the bottom part of the elevator here, and then with a couple sneaky save glitch shots here, leave our orange underneath the elevator shaft, but our blue is up at the top here. So that orange portal at the end of 16 there is still there through 17, which is pretty neat, because we use that in the same way as we used this one. Used it earlier in this chamber. So we get another camera bug going here and get a ton of velocity for the start of 16 and skip the elevator doors. And then we do another moon jump up here with the camera. Actually, I should just let it play through. Why not? Why am I not doing that? Let's let it play through first. Alright, that's 17. Oh my god, I love 17. Okay, so moon jump with the camera up here, and then if you put a camera underneath you as you're moving forward like this, you kind of like surf on it a bit, which is nice because it ended up being faster than just jumping down the hallway. Not by much, but it was a little bit faster. And then if you save and load while you're stuck in an object, like I get stuck in an object here, the camera, you start to go through the ground underneath you, but it's still in bounds because the glass is just entirely in bounds. It's not a wall. You can pass through glass and still be in bounds. So let's see. If you, I don't know what I was going to say. So we take the camera and throw it back over to this portalable wall over here. And then remember that orange portal we left underneath the elevator at the end of 16? Well, we shoot the blue one here, and the camera moves through the blue portal, gets pulled back down by gravity because the orange portal's underneath the elevator, and then it falls back through the blue here. If you look here, for a few frames you can see the bottom of the elevator. This is the bottom of the elevator that we started in. So it falls back into the blue. We portal bump to the other side of the glass so we can do a save glitch and lose collision with the glass and everything. So that's the save glitch right there. And then we get boosted off the camera because it's giving us a ton of velocity because it wants us to be falling through the ground because we don't have collision with it. So the camera we still have collision with, but it gives us a ton of velocity. Oh, right there, we were just behind the portal we save glitched on, so it appeared that we were in front of the orange. And then we get damaged by the camera and redirect ourselves. So we go flying through this door here because we don't have collision with it. And we fly right through the fizzler, so we regain collision, and we're in the elevator. That was the same ending that Portal done. I don't remember what their actual name was. P-Duff Scallywag. So, that's that. Alright, 18. Oh, 18's great. I love 18. It's so good, I love it. Okay, well, let me go through and explain this. So this is the end of 17 again. Portal done uber fucking super coolly and inbounds as well, I guess. That's what it was. That's Pete off Scallywag. Okay. So, right here we shoot as soon as we possibly can out of the elevator. Oh my god, that is so tight. Oh my god. Just boom, we can shoot, and we do. It's so tight. Oh my god. Okay. I haven't really watched it frame by frame like this before. And then we portal peek a portal onto the surface up there. And then from there we just jump down onto this surface. And we edge glitch a portal. Oh, right, we shoot a portal up here at this part right here. So then we can edge glitch a portal through this wall here. So that's what we're doing right here. Right there is edge glitching a portal to the other side of the wall. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we actually do this in single segment as well. A little bit slower though. So shoot a portal up there, shoot a portal down here, and we edge glitch a portal, and it goes on the other side of this wall right there. And then from there, let's go back to the video. Oh my god, it's so fast. It's so fast. We edge glitch a portal into the chamber, or the last room that we're going to be running in. So we also do that in single segment. So that looks something like this, and you just pop out here. And then we grab the camera off the wall here, and we go crazy with it. We go absolutely crazy with it. Alright. Oops. So edge glitch. Okay. Grab the camera. We have to like air strafe over to this part and grab the camera. Okay, so cameras, like I said earlier, are extremely buggy and horrible and don't work the way they're intended pretty much. But that works great for us. So if you tilt a camera backwards a little bit and walk it off of an edge, there's like a little bit of dust that pops up here. That means it's like locked into the right position. It will like just make you go flying. So we do that once there, and then we do it again here. Might be 2 or 3 launches in that short time frame, but that gets us enough velocity so that we can fly all the way up to the end here and hit the trigger for GLaDOS's dialogue. So when GLaDOS's dialogue happens, that's basically the end of the chamber. As long as we get into the elevator before she's done talking, it won't be any faster, because the elevator will only start moving after she's done talking. So this is Zimbabwe's only segment of the run, and it's just screwing around a bit. So we do another camera bug off that, and then launch back up.
Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
And she's done talking, and the elevator starts moving. Okay. Chamber 19. We're almost done. Wow. Beautiful. Oh god, I love 19. I love 19 so much. I love everything in this run. Oh. I'm so happy with it. Okay, let's go frame by frame again. So, shoot some portals, land on top of the sign, and then when you have a portal on an angled surface like this, 45-degree angle, and you jump and uncrouch into a portal that leads to one that's on a 45-degree angle, you will teleport. Okay, so the way I think it works is that the game wants to teleport us from our blue to our orange, but it gets confused and thinks we're going into our orange, so it teleports us the direction from our orange to our blue, from our blue to where our other portal, imaginary blue, would be. And that ends up being into the goo up here. And it's damaging us because it's not friendly goo. It's not friendly goo at all. So I think you could take 4 ticks of damage before you die, and we take 3 and pop out of the water here. And then we peek this orange portal over to the other side of the goo. And then we get save glitched on that blue portal that we left there. The portals that we're placing right here, hopefully that's not on screen, I hope not, okay. So the portals we're placing while we're save glitched here all land in bounds again, and it ends up leading us to this platform right here. We leave a portal on this platform right here. So we also peek this blue portal that we're standing on, or falling into right now, onto this wall right up. Oh, whoops. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay, so shot, shot, shot. And then we peek this portal up onto this wall. Okay, and then we fall back into it here. And we do another leg in pretty much exactly the same way as we did before. So we go into the roof portal that's leading to a portal on a 45-degree slope, and it teleports us based on where our 2 portals are, and it just happens to be right at the end of the chamber. That took a lot of trial and error. The last inbounds run did something similar, but they had a slower way of getting to that that lag position than we did. So we saved a bit of time on them by save glitching. Alright, Escape 0. Great part of the run. It's pretty much exactly the same as the last inbounds run, done slightly faster. Especially at the end here, it's done faster. Okay. Oh, it looked like it was out of bounds, but I know it wasn't. It's just demo artifacts. Okay. Teleport. Okay, we're here. Right at the beginning of E00. Okay. So we just ABH around the corner here. Oh, this is good. Okay, shoot a portal up there, so then we can peek this one. No, we actually do a portal stand, not a peek, because it's slightly faster. Okay, so we're going into blue that's on the wall, and we're coming out of orange that we shot into that, in between the piston there. So that's what that looks like. And when we get into this area, we hit a trigger for the pistons in the next part to start moving. So it doesn't really matter how fast we go down this part, as long as we manage to shoot the portal up there and get onto this piston before it gets out of our reach. And we managed to do that, so it's basically on cap. So when you're standing halfway through a portal and you shoot it, it basically just teleports your position. It looks really strange. You could do this in 19 actually. I think we call it Spider-Man strats. You just kind of like climb your way through the level by shooting a portal, and you move with it. Looks pretty strange. It's pretty fun though. So that's what we do there. And then the piston kind of like oh, you can see Chell there. That is crazy. Gotta love demos. Okay, so the piston pops us out of the portal there. So we can shoot a portal up here as we're falling back into the blue one down below us. And then we can make a falling pretty much pixel shot. This is going to be like Half-Life 21 commentary. Go frame by frame to show you the one part. We have to hit... Oh. Where is it? Alright, so we have to shoot at this little part right here. Right there. While falling. It's like the shooting the glass with the revolver in Half-Life 21. Okay, so there is a okay, because we shot that portal in the pixel shot thing, we missed a bunch of triggers that are on this platform up here. So the pistons in the next area won't be moving. So these two pistons don't move, all these pistons don't move. So if we just shoot a portal, all these pistons don't move. We just shoot a portal between these two pistons right here. And the way these pistons are made, they don't have like complete, I don't know how to explain it. They're not like solid all the way through. There's like a column inside of this that is solid, but like the most outer regions aren't solid, and you can shoot portals right through them. So I think we do that right here. Yeah. And then we end up portal peeking our way to the end of this part. Shoot portals as fast as we possibly can. And then jump through the portal there. And another really tight shot. We shoot at this really small part here. I thought it was smaller than that actually. Anyway, we just want to not be able to see as... We want to see as little as possible so we can go fast and get back into this portal. So we actually stand... You can actually stand on the edge of portals. And we managed to ABH off of it. And we ABH off of the piston here, do a standing ABH while curving, landing on top of the railing here, and do a standing ABH over the rail at the end there. And that's escape 0. Very slight optimizations over the last inbounds run, but it was enough to save a fair bit of time. We saved almost a second. It was 0.84 seconds on that. Alright. Alright, that's the end of EO1. Okay, let's go back here. Okay. ABH around the corner, and EO1. Okay. So just try an ABH out here to hit the trigger to make these pistons open as fast as possible. And you can actually shoot between the pistons, which is nice. We jumped off the pistons so we could fall faster down to here as the pistons open. And then hit the ground and then fell through the portal. Curve around, and then these doors have a trigger on them to make the bottom half open if you touch it. I'm not sure why that's there. I'm not sure anyone knows why that's there, but it is. So we just go up and touch the door and it opens instead of having to wait for the whole sequence of these 3 doors to open, which is nice. And now we make another really tight shot in here. God, that's tight. Passing back through the portal as it opens, and then we ABH on the rail here. It's not too crazy just yet. Landing in here. So we move the turret out of the way so we can get a setup for the next part, which is a clipping glitch. Clipping glitch is a widely used glitch in out of bounds. The last inbounds run found a way to do it inbounds and save time. So what a clipping glitch does is it, for a few ticks, the 1/66th of a second things in the game, for a few ticks you can see on the upper side of whatever your portal is next to. So it's on the portal over here is right up against a walkway. It's right underneath it. So as we pass through the top of this orange portal, we can see through the walkway up here and shoot a portal on the down the hallway right here. And then get a portal there, back to the turret right in front of it, so we can grab it and have it shoot at us. Normally that's not the best thing in the world to have turrets shooting at you, but for here it will break the glass for us, so we can shoot all the way to the other side and shoot a portal down inside of the hallway there. Here I think we were just moving objects out of the way for convenience sake, and save glitching on the portal here. This portal shot will put the portal, I believe it's out in the final room of the map, or one of the final rooms. I think it's the second final room of the game, or the map. And this one puts it into the final room of the map, and this one moves it to a more desirable location in the end of the map, right into the load. And then he grabs the chair right at the end here, because it was going to be for another route that we had. Yeah, the first portal shot, right, that goes into the room with the vent in it. I could actually probably show that off. Why not do that? Let's switch to my game. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Wait, yes, that was it. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna no clip because we're not doing an inbounds run right now. We're explaining one. Okay. So, shoot a portal down into this hallway here. Shoot a portal there. Move some items out of the way. Save and load. Okay. So this one would go, if I did it right, probably, yeah, right there. So into the room with the first one goes into the room with the vent jump. And then I just lost my save glitch. Oh well. Oh yeah, I totally did. The next two shots would move it further along. I think the next one goes out into here or over here somewhere, and then the final one puts it right into the loading trigger right here. With a chair in hand. Why would we need a chair? That's a great question. The chair isn't... Well, it was going to be used for another route that we had. Actually, you know what? I think I'll show that one off in game 2. Why not? Okay, so, let's go grab ourselves a chair. Because this route is so cool. I really wish we could have used it. But the next route is, or the new route is still also really cool. So the chair we had, or we have, was going to be used for another route that we had planned. Some knowledge about portals. Portals will limit you to a certain speed. I believe it's about 1,000 units per second. So if you fling really high and then, or fling really fast with an ABH at maximum velocity into a portal and then the other one's on the ground, so if I was to ABH into that portal and really fast into this portal, I would only exit this one at 1,000 units per second. So someone had the great idea of putting the chair in this goo. Now the goo's really cool. You can't jump on it, but you can still ABH in it, like once every 2 ticks. So you can get going really fast in a very short amount of time, like that. So this chair has some angles to it. So if we just set it up like this, and hopefully I can make this work, you can ABH into the chair and go flying way up. Nope. Let's try it again. Oh, I missed. Let's try it. Doesn't want to cooperate with me. Well, just believe me, you go flying way up here and you can grab onto this part right here. But we don't do that because it ended up being slower even though it was really, really cool. The chair does still save time though. It does still save time. When you load a save, you have to wait a full second before you can shoot a portal. Unless you're shooting a blue portal and you have an object in your hand. So if you have an object in your hand when you're loading a save, and then you drop the item as soon as the save loads, you can shoot a blue portal in half a second. Not an orange portal though, for some reason. Only a blue portal. So that's what we do. We shoot a blue portal right there. We don't have to wait the full 1 second cooldown time, so it saves half a second. And then we shoot through there, do a portal peek with blue, and shoot a portal up on the God, I don't even know if you can see it. Oh my god. Okay, so there's a brown part underneath the crosshair right here. That's what we're shooting on, the bottom part of it. It doesn't look like it because demos are weird, but that's what we do. I don't know if I should explain it and then let it play, or if I should let it play and then explain it. I think I'll let it play and then explain it. Until we get to GLaDOS, which is right here. Okay. Oh wow, that was really far back. Okay, so shoot the portal on the brown part. Okay, so we shoot the portal on the brown part up there, and a portal on the ground here. Yeah, I guess I could show it in game. So let me do that. Load O2, oh, not O2, EO2. So, final map of the game. So we shoot it. There's two possible spots we could shoot on the brown part. We could either shoot this part right here, or we could shoot lower on the blue brown part and shoot right there. This is where we ended up shooting, so we could do this part. Okay, so think back to chamber 19 where we did the large angle glitches. It's pretty much exactly the same thing here, only when we do it here, first try, nice. It brings us up to this part. I unfortunately hit the trigger for these doors to open, but in the run I like go back here where there's no triggers for the doors to open, so the doors stay closed, and then I reshoot a portal on the closed door. Let me go back to the video and I will show you. Okay, back to the video. Okay, so play. So we acute angle glitch, I think it's an acute angle glitch this time. I don't know, they're pretty arbitrarily named because they're both pretty large angles. So we're shooting on the bottom part of the brown part again, and you can barely see the portal opening up, but it's like perfectly level with that surface again, and the doors don't open. The way this portal's placed, we do another acute angle glitch, and it brings us... Wow, there's a few frames there. Okay. Yeah, it just teleports us right to GLaDOS's room. Now, unfortunately, there's a thing about GLaDOS's room. There's a trigger in there that starts her dialogue, but at the same time, it will delete every object that's not inside of GLaDOS's room. So, yeah, let's go back to Portal. Okay, so there's a turret right here. There's a bunch of turrets, actually. Oh, there we go. So, a bunch of turrets. They're all going to shoot at me. I should get out of here. But if I hit the trigger for GLaDOS, well, you found me. No more turrets. No more turrets. They're not going to shoot at me anymore because they got poofed. They died. They're gone. Okay. So, everything outside of GLaDOS's room is deleted. So, we had to delay our hitting of GLaDOS's start trigger. Until the turret here was in the room. Okay, you hear how her dialogue's gonna speed up here. So just listen. Okay, so every time the turret will shoot her, every time the turret shoots her, it causes her dialogue, her one chunk of dialogue, to speed up by I think around 80, no not 80, about 28%. It's about, oh excuse me, 72% of the regular length of the whole quote. So it does save time. So that's our first shot on GLaDOS. That saves, I'm not sure how much time, but a bit. And then when we ABH off the core here and shoot a portal up there, it knocks the core down for us. And the turret's like, oh, hey, there's Chell again, let's start shooting. But it misses a bit, and hits GLaDOS again, causing her dialogue to speed up again. So then we can just fling again in a portal we catch ourselves in, and grab this blue core, and we're going to shoot her a third time by shooting the blue portal underneath the turret there. And you see the orange portals down here. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to click. The orange portal. Whoops, oh my god, please. Okay, so the orange portal that we caught ourselves in to fling us up here is right down here. So when we shoot the blue portal underneath the turret, it starts firing randomly because it's not on its feet. See? There's some shots coming out of the turret right there. And it just so happens that it turns enough and hits GLaDOS one more time to make her dialogue speed up again. And it's beautiful, and oh god. I didn't think it was going to be possible when we found that, but it ended up being possible to shoot her 3 times, and oh my god, it's so good. Oh, I should probably also mention the edge glitch that we do. So, it's probably somewhere around here. Yeah, so we shoot the portal. Okay, so shoot a portal on that surface over there for later, and we shoot one over here. So we're gonna stand on the edge of the portal just like we do for save glitch, which is just edge glitch but extended. And then we edge glitch through the wall. Sounds kind of sketchy for an inbounds run, but we edge glitch through the wall and shoot a portal on the outside of the incinerator that you would normally have to press the button to open and shoot all the cores into. Instead, we just put the portal on the outside of the fizzler, or the incinerator, and the cores instantly incinerate as they go through the portal, because they're just going to hit the damage trigger there. And that's the 4th core, and timing stops when the crosshair disappears. Right. Where is it? Come on. There. That's the last frame, or I guess that would be the last frame. Nope. Nope. I think that one is. Yep. Okay. That's the last frame of the run. Alright, I'll go explain the GLaDOS fight now. What? Oh, stop no clipping. Okay, so you can edge glitch through this wall here by leaving a portal there, a portal there, and we edge glitch through the wall. This looks kind of weird. It's not actually out of bounds space because this is still all inbounds, all the way up to about here. This is actually out of bounds space. This is all just one big box for the fight to take place in. Let me just show triggers. So this damage trigger here is what causes the cores to get incinerated. This is what causes the cores to get incinerated. So if you shoot the... Ow, that also hurts you. If you shoot the portal, so the core goes through the bottom part, where the trigger actually is. Boop! Incinerated. Out of bounds is any place you can't move easily in. That's also kind of true, yeah. And that this place also fits the definition. You can just easily go around anywhere you want. Let's show triggers toggle again. Unlike this area, where I'm basically unable to move entirely, unless I have portals near me. And if I jump, oh, I'm stuck again. This is at a bound space. And I guess I'll explain the save glitch to the parking lot. So let's do that now. So that's going to take place after this. So we leave a portal there so we can edge glitch through the starting door. Just some ABHs through the halls. The rail here actually has like a little lip over it, so you can get caught underneath it. And then you can just charge your ABHs. Oh no! I pulled a Noir cat! Oh no! Okay, well, let's go back. Let's go back. I think I just, whoops. Okay, well, here we go. Let's start again. Okay, so we leave I was doing so well, too. I got through the entire run. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. So, we leave a portal back right there on that wall. Just so we can get through this door with an edge glitch. Reset. Okay. And we can just ABH through the halls. Okay, so this rail here has like a little lip extending over it. So you can get caught underneath it and then just charge up your ABHs and get really fast speed really quickly. And then I come out from underneath it and do a standing ABH to get over this rail right here. This rail. And then we leave a portal here for the save glitch. And then when we leave the portal here, we keep going way off to the side of it. So the orange portal that we left earlier, which was oh, well, back in the room over here on the floor. We're going way out there until we get to the parking lot, which is on the same plane as it actually. So let me switch to my game. Okay, so it goes way out here until we get to the same plane as the parking lot right here.
You should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. It'll be a lot less.
Yeah, so we go way out here until we can shoot a portal in here, and we end up doing that. And then in the video, let's see. Yeah, so that falling shot there was to shoot into the parking lot, and then I air strafe back in front of the blue portal that we shot earlier. So that's the orange portal. This blue portal, right there, I need to be in front of it. So air strafe back in front of the blue portal so I can shoot where I'm looking again. And then we end up underneath the parking lot. We leave an orange portal there. And then if you save and load when you leave the orange portal in a specific position, and then shoot the orange portal away, it will make the big finale, which is GLaDOS is floating in the parking lot. Oh, that was his mouthful. Alright, so that was Portal done inbounds, and you can still actually hear GLaDOS talking, which is kind of funny. It was the same way in the Portal done pour. Could you get it without save and load? You can, but it's... I've only ever done it like twice. I'm not sure how it works. If you do it wrong, it causes your game to crash. If you do it wrong in a different way, it just doesn't do anything. Why is GLaDOS floating again? Because this game has a really good physics engine. There's no reason for her to be floating, but if you shoot your portal in the right place, save and load and shoot it away, it causes her to float. Yes, Kappa is banned. And that's the end of the video. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'd like to thank all the runners who took part in the run. I'd really like to thank Yalter, who made the render, the final render that I was watching now. He spent a lot of time perfecting it. He had to restart like a bit of the way in because he found out a better way to make going through portals look good. Let's go to chamber 2. Okay, so going through portals has never looked this good before in a run, especially these Pika portals right here. He found out a new way to make it look really, really nice. So I'd really like to thank his dedication, and yeah, I'm so happy this run is done, and it's as good as it is. If anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. But I think I'm done with the actual explanation for the video. Hardest segment. Hardest one I did? I'm not sure what the hardest one I did is. Let's see. What was the way? Hardest segment. Okay. Let's see. What did I even do? Well, on the other end of the spectrum, one of the easiest segments I got was, it shouldn't have been this easy, but it ended up being really easy. So, right here, this is the segment I did. If you grab the radio, throw it in just the right way, and let go of the button at the right time, it gets caught in the door like that. That took me like 9 tries to get. I got it so quickly, it was ridiculous. Now back to your question, what's the hardest segment? Most of them. Most of the ones that I did were not easy. We were stuck for a really long time on the very first segment of EO2. I tried that a bunch. I got it once, but I segmented late, so we needed to redo it. Yeah. Yeah, the door throw shouldn't have been that easy, but it ended up being really, really quick for me to get it. It took me a lot of time to get it before, but I just got lucky once, and it happened to be really fast, so we used it. Yeah, so the rendering, the portal rendering, the way that works is you have to render everything twice. There's a command, let's go back, okay. So it's a demo interpolate view. Normally it's on 1, by default. That makes your demos kind of normal. So, I don't know, let's record a demo. Load O2. Okay, so I'm just going to start recording a demo. Okay, so go through a portal, stop recording, play demo. So my jumps look normal, but when I go through a portal, it like does that jump. So right here, it should like jump a bit. It's actually, oh yeah, yeah. There was like a teleportation from one portal to the other, so you have to cut out a bunch of frames, and it looks pretty bad even if you do it right. But if you have demo interpolate view set to 0, and we play it again, the jumping looks kind of ridiculous. But going through portals looks absolutely normal. So you need to like merge these two renders or recordings that you do and make them look good. When did I start doing this run? I think the run started in late January, maybe early February. Yeah, probably like later than January 20th of this year. Theoretical improvements. Well, the phone could stop ringing for one. Okay, well, relaxation vault skip is definitely one. Another improvement that could theoretically be made is less segments during portal shooting segments, because you lose half a second like that. I'm not sure how much we lost overall to that, but we did lose a bit. So that's one advantage a TSA run would have over us, is on-cap portal shots. Sub 9 is possible. If we get a relaxation vault skip, then definitely possible. But besides that, unless there's a new glitch found or just some route that we overlooked, I don't think so. If anyone's got more questions, I'll be happy to answer them on Twitter or wherever. What if there is a way to skip the relaxation vault, but it only saves a frame if you do it perfectly? I don't know. We haven't found it yet then. Also, I know this involved a lot of grinding. Would you ever do another segmented run, do you think? Yeah, I'd probably do another segmented run. There's an episode 2 run I might do a few segments for. That's being worked on right now. Yeah, I'll probably get a few segments, or at least attempt a few segments in that run anyway. Get the episode 2 segments. No. Yeah, I'll probably at least attempt a few episode 2 segments. Least portals run. I don't know if I'm gonna do any part in that, but there is one being worked on right now. There's also a jumpless inbounds run being worked on right now. I don't know if I'm gonna do much for that, but I might do a little bit. And the Portal 2 segmented run is nearing completion, but that's been nearing completion for like a year or two now. So, oh man, yeah. I think it's actually nearing completion though. I'm not 100% sure on that though. How would one go about learning episode 2 SS? I'm not sure. I'm sure there's someone in here who knows more about that than me. Yeah, Elgo and Yuxpa. Do you know about the peak strat on Chamber 8? I've never seen it done until Azure did it once yesterday. Yeah, I do know about that. I did it a few times in backup for the ABH over goo. Maxis has a tutorial on episode 2. Okay. I guess you can go check that out then. Does anyone have any more questions? Come on. What am I looking for? Okay. Well, if no one has any more questions, I think I'm gonna end the stream then. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. I might stream later tonight, do some inbound single segment, but I don't know. That was lots of talking. Jeez. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.